All right, Berthoud Bike Park. It's pulled up. This is a parking lot. We got plenty of parking. We got this little pond here, some restrooms, a little tool station, drinking fountain. And I'm the only one here today, so let's go check out the pump track because I haven't really got to mess around with that like at all. Every time I've been here, there's been at least like 20 people riding on it. So Berthoud Bike Park, right off Highway 287, right at the foothills of the Colorado Rockies. Let's test this thing out. I haven't even gotten to ride the whole thing. Woo, little sketch. This loop. I think people go the other way on this. Little hip right here. So it looks like take that outer loop, come around, then you hit that. It's a big lap. Man, that's a workout. I'm out of shape for that. Whew. Man. All right, from there we got a little kid obstacle course. We'll just run through it. There's two different paths. Great for little ones to learn some bike control. Have to ride on a narrowed path, go over some obstacles. Okay, those are kind of sharp turns. All right, let's continue. Got some picnic tables, trash can. This is like I'm not sure how far it is distance-wise, but it's a little obstacle course. I think it might be like a mile or something like that. I'm not sure, but my son likes to do it. Fun for little kids, and yeah, stuff for the whole family out here, the whole range of skill from beginner to expert. Got some beautiful views. You got a pond over here. The Rocky Mountains, can't beat that view. All right, we got the first set of jumps down here. Just some basic jumps to get warmed up and get used to your tricks or try new tricks. These are really good to try new tricks. It looks like they did work on them. They're still a little wet, so I probably won't hit those ones today. Here's the start and the end of the obstacle course, the mountain bike course. Yeah. Yeah, so you got these jump line right here. But we just hit the skate park, so we're already warm. So we're gonna go to the intermediate line. So over here you have the intermediate line, the expert line, and you have dual kind of race lines. Expect to get a workout in at this place. It is a lot of work. I'm always super exhausted. It's a lot of work to get through the jumps and then riding back up this. And there's not a whole lot of shade out here, unfortunately. There's really only like one tree over by the jumps down there with a little table. That's about it for shade. And there's not a good roll-in, unfortunately. So it takes a lot of effort to get going on these. This is the intermediate line right here. Expert line's in the middle. Probably won't mess with that one today. I don't have very much time and I don't want to accidentally hurt myself today while there's absolutely no one here. So we're gonna hit the intermediate a few times, see if maybe we can get a few tricks thrown in there. It'd be real nice if they built like a rolling right here and just come in and have enough speed for the jumps. Because right now you kind of just have to start all the way back here and start cranking. Yep, so you got the ditch rider lines, which those are the ones where you race. The Barnstormer is the big line. Smokejumper. The Barnstormer has a couple options. It has where you can wall ride on the shed down there on the roof, or you can go straight. I've only ever gone straight. I haven't hit the roof yet. Maybe one day. But these jumps are just, they're a lot of work to get through, so I can only ride them like 4 or 5 times and I'm completely spent. So all right, first run through the Smokejumper today. Let's take it easy and do it. Yeah, so there's the shade. That's about all there is. But yeah, so a couple of different options there at the end. I usually just hit the big one. I'm trying to work up the courage to hit this wall ride. I haven't done it yet. I did the one after the big line, which is actually my opposite. So I should be able to do this one. It's just committing to it. All right, let's check this thing out actually. So the goal is to hit here, wall right around that thing. Yeah. So let's check out the water ride here. So you have to hit this one after this wood roller has a hip to then be able to come and hit this one, which is not a big gap. My only concern is I watched a dude get up there, have not enough speed, and then Superman dive off to flat onto the ground. So that's probably worst case scenario. And I'll show you this. So you hit this jump as a hip over here to then hit that. I've only hit it straight, which this is the hardest jump in the whole line, I think, to clear. I always have to take an extra crank in between to be able to clear this one. Let's go check them out. Yeah, so you got this roller. I'd say the lip is probably 5 feet tall, and then the landing is probably 7 feet tall. And then you just have, really the beginning of the line is not too bad. The scariest jump, I think, honestly, on the whole thing is that hip right there. It shoots you very high up. The rest of that, the hardest thing for me is getting speed. I have to take a crank almost in between every jump because this really is not downhill at all. So you're pretty much flat for the most part down. It's a slight decline. Let's run through the intermediate again, and maybe we'll get one run through the large line today. I do want to get a couple tricks in the intermediate line. I want to at least get a toboggan, maybe a can, although I do have my chest mount on, so maybe not a can. Let's see, tire grab. Let's try to get a tire grab and a toboggan. All right, we're gonna go for a tire grab, then toboggan. Let's do this. We're gonna try to carry more speed this time too. We were chilling on the last run. All right, not the best tire grab, but we got it done. I'm really debating if I want to get a run on the large line today. It's been quite a while. I don't come here a whole lot, even though it's only like 15 minutes from my house, but it's just so much work. And there's really like no shade or anything. Been to Valmont once. Really liked that bike park. I want to go back again. And then there's a few others I really want to check out, like Ruby Hill and I think it's McKay Bike Park. There's also a lot of skate parks I still want to check out. I want to check out Boulder Skate Park. I want to see Arvada. I don't know when I would ever be able to check out Colorado Springs, but get down there at some point. Need to go back to Woodward up in Copper Mountain. That's like a 2-hour drive. And then there's the really cool bike jumps up in Frisco that are like world famous that I would love to ride someday as well. Just realized that this is my first time here since I got my new bike too. It's feeling really good so far. I really love this thing actually. I got on sale for so cheap. I can't believe it. But yeah, it's fantastic. If you want a solid frame that won't break the bank, the Kink Tactic, I'm loving it so far. It's been really good for all of my riding. That's why I went with this frame. It said it was basically good for everything from dirt to skate park to street. And I'm trying to work on street, get better at that. It's my weakest right now, so yeah. I love dirt, but I don't get to do it very often. I just need to get out here more. All right, I think we're gonna give it a go. Can't come here and not hit up all the lines. All right. Barnstormer. Here we go. Oh my God. I got so loose on that one after the roller. I jumped so low. All right, so now you can see these lips. So that one's 6 foot. Ooh, got the nerves out on that one a little bit. Yeah, this thing's a booter. That got the heart pumping a bit. I don't even know where I landed, but it was probably way down here. Well, since we're here, let's walk by the other jumps. So here's that. This one just boots you so high. And I got kind of a weird pop off of coming back into this. It kind of kicked me over to this side. It's a fun little obstacle though. It's got this little, probably like 3 foot kicker into it. All right. Let's try again. All right, take 2. Realized I haven't been listening to music this whole time too, so let's get in the zone. That third one we're gonna chill on this time. I think I kind of ripped it, so we're gonna coast through it a bit more and hopefully get through this time. All right, let's do this. There we go. Did it. Hit the switch wall right too. I was a little scared on that. Whew. Yeah, here's the only shade. Porta potty too as well. That's a lot of work. Got a trick in there too. First trick on the big line. I'll take it. It's the little wins, guys, little wins. Little wins lead to big gains. Whew. Hell yeah. All right, we're gonna go get the tripod. We're gonna try to get another angle of the big lines because I can't ever get another angle of them. I usually can only get my GoPro angle, and there's no one here today, so let's give it a go. Watched me go through again. I got it. Definitely still was a bit loose, but we made it through and survived. Definitely got bucked weird on a couple of the lips. So we'll try cleaning it up, and we'll try to get another angle for you guys. And I got about 30 more minutes before I got head out. So grab this tripod, come back, probably be able to get just a couple runs through, and then be time to head out. Yeah, if you're close by, you love riding bikes, I'd definitely come check it out. You know, the big jumps may be super hard, but everything else is really fun. And you could have hours and hours of fun out here for all skill levels. So plenty of things to learn, like learning how to pump these, so then you can take that up to the jumps and learn how to pump those rollers and start making all those jumps up there. All right, let's get the tripod. Alright, this is the last try. If it doesn't work, then we're moving on. These jumps are feeling strange. Trying to find a good angle. Set the tripod up. Might get these couple in the line. Might have to do it a couple times to be able to get the whole thing. Alright, this is probably gonna be the last go, whether I make it or not. Last try. I didn't even hit record last time, which is fine because the wind really messed me up. And I had to stop before I even got to the wood roller. So I need more speed. More speed. Gotta pump harder. Here we go. You got it. Oh, we made it to the camera. These things are hard today.